Hello my lovelies, I hope you are well. Welcome along here to Busy Bee Budgets and welcome back if you're a returning viewer. It's lovely to see you again. And this video is about me doing my sinking fund stuffing for March. This is kind of the last month of this kind of type of budget, and with going back to full time in April and potentially some other changes around house moves and stuff, budgets are going to change. So I'm only stuffing £400 today in sinking funds because I've put £2,000 away for house move, but I'll probably know for April's budget if that's going to happen and what that all needs to look like. So we will kind of see where they go to. But today is £400 into sinking funds. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 220, 240, 260, 280. 290, 300, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, 360, 370, 380, 390 and 400. And we are mainly going to be stuffing my fun binder, which is this one, the brown one today. This is all kind of like not necessities. So my black binder is my everyday one. White one is my grown-up sinking fund, so that's things like car and emergency fund, all the things that can go wrong in life. And then this is more about what can go right in life. But from April, I'm going to be stuffing this, which was intended to be for the new house, a bills ahead envelope. However, what I think I've decided to do, and I had already kind of put the values in, but some of these won't be as expensive in the new house. But what I am going to do is, when I do the April budget, it looks like we're not moving. I'm going to kind of rejig these, I think, and kind of do them for our current house and kind of try and get to that point where we've got like a year's worth of expenses kind of saved up, which is quite a big goal, but that would just be lovely to have that kind of buffer. So that's not going to get stuffed today, but probably in my next sinking funds, hopefully will do. So we are going to focus on this binder, which is my, as I say, slightly more fun one. So first things first, Christmas is going to get another 50. So this is my budget with Shah, Tracker, and I'm going to cross off another jumper because each one of those is worth 50. So 20, 40, 50. So I should have 200 in here now. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200. So that is nice that we've got 200 all ready for Christmas. So I'll put that back in there. My 4 seasons challenge. So these are another saving challenge I'm doing. These I think were going to say budget with Shah again, but I could be wrong. I will find out. But this one is focusing on the seasons. So what I do is kind of complete that. This is 12 weeks plus a couple of extra stuffings. Comes to about £200, I think. And what I will then do is save this money and then use this to buy extra things or extra treats, kind of in for summer. So I have already spent all my winter savings money, which I'm using for spring, on some new clothes, and I'll kind of do the same. So it can be for things like, I don't know, a concert ticket or picnic in the park or something that is a bit outside of my spending, normal spending, but is kind of a bit of a treat. So this is getting 50 so far. So I'm going to cross off the 20th of March. So 20, 30, 45, 50, and then that will take me through to April's budget. So that's 20, 40, 50. So I do this a bit kind of the weird way around, but it kind of makes sense in my head. And I've got this 4 seasons envelope as well, which I bought for it, so that they can all kind of go in there. But that is nice that we've started that, and it's actually kind of snowing today, but hopefully spring will be on its way soon, because I'm kind of looking forward to it. And as I've just said, I've kind of bought the clothes now. So clothes is going to get 30. And I need to wipe this down because I had saved quite a lot of money, but it's all kind of gone. So what I'll do is off camera wipe that down and kind of rejig that. But that is getting 30 today. And then nothing in self-care, so I tend just to stuff this with any extras that I've got from my weekly rollovers and things. So this is like a slow but steady one. So I could use that saving strand, couldn't I? Maybe I'll come back to that. So appliances is getting 30. So 20, 30. So that gives me 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190. So this is to cover everything from your kettle to, you know, a Hoover or washing machine, something bigger, with one view to the new house, but obviously that may not happen now. So I'm going to cross off a 25 and half of a 10 if I can find one, because I think there are only 5s on here. I'll do half a 10 so I know what's happening. Because actually in this house most of my appliances are relatively new, so I had put £1,000 aside, and I guess maybe like that probably still will be sensible to kind of have save towards 1,000, but again might be one that I kind of reassess if I don't really think I need all of that money in there if we're not moving. Right, car insurance is getting 40. So 20, 40. So that gives us 20, 40. 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. So that is almost halfway there basically for car insurance. It's not due till August, so that is kind of good that we're kind of halfway there already. And then I put in 40, didn't I? So let's do these two 20. Let's do a 20, 15, and a 5. And this tracker is to give me £700, which will more than cover the car insurance, though I might change my vehicle this year, especially if we're not going to move, and therefore I might car insurance might go up, so it's good to kind of have a bit of extra, and then once I've paid it I can either obviously roll that forward for the next one or put it towards car maintenance or something else I think might be relevant. So growth is going to get 50, and this is for I've got my eye on a college course. It doesn't start till September, but I'd quite like to do it, I think. And also potentially I might get some therapy. So I've got a 250 placeholder in there, and then I'm going to add 20, 40, 50 into growth, so that gives me 300. So we'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, I think I might dip into that in April for some therapy. Garden is going to get 30. Get this little tracker out. So each of these is worth 10. So if we colour in 1, 2, and 3. Apologies about the colouring, it's really not my strong point. So that's 3, and then if we add 30, so 20, 30, and that now gives us 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70. So 170 in that. This little tracker gives us 250. I've got another one in there, another lemons one, which will give us the same amount. They're from Budget with Beth. And again, if we're not moving, I might... there's a couple of bits I want for the garden, but this garden's pretty much been done because I did it last year. So there won't be that much to spend on it. So... probably I'll get to the end of this tracker and then decide. I would like some of those storage things, you know, to keep your cushions for your like outdoor sofas outside, because currently they're in our garage and they take up quite a lot of room. So I think if we're staying, I'd quite like to get a couple of those or one of those lockable kind of storage things that I can pop out there and pop them in there, and then they're kind of out of the way. But if we are moving, then obviously there's loads, that the new garden needs loads of stuff doing, so that's going there. Phone is going to get 20, and this is kind of much of a longer term sinking fund. That's 20. Because my phone's like, I only replaced it like last August, I think. But it's just, you know, I would like to get to a point where I've saved up the money for a handset, and they're kind of like £1,000, aren't they? So it would be good to kind of do that, but it's not like a priority, which is why I'm kind of going slow and steady, and just getting a little bit in there. So each of one of these is worth 5, so 5, 10, to the 2023 challenge. So what I'm trying to do this is do this from side hustles, selling stuff, and kind of, I guess, cashback and things. So just any kind of, I was going to say unearned income, but do you know what I mean? Not from my main salary and stuff. So I've got 450 in there at the moment, but nothing to add to that. And then what I am going to do is add this savings challenge in. So this is a 52-week savings challenge. And what I would like to do from April is start stuffing for my own birthday. Because I find that I spend a lot on other people, which is absolutely lovely. I love gifts. They're like definitely my love language. And obviously I'm really lucky that I've got a very high income, and so I can be quite generous, but obviously most people can't be as generous back with me. So what I'd like to do is create a little fund for myself, so that, why is that not going in? It's probably getting a bit full now, isn't it, this whole binder? So that when it comes to my birthday, I can afford to have a little splurge, whether or not it's like a little trip away or something lovely for myself, or just being able to kind of take all my friends out and pay for their dinner. Just so that I've got kind of some, dedicated money for that. So I'm going to start this from the April budget, which is the 52-week savings challenge. And so basically over the course of a year, these are from NK Plans, I will save up £1,000 so that when it comes to my birthday, I have a little fund to kind of, just treat myself. Treat yourself. But obviously, it's not a priority, and if anything needs to change or whatever, then we can do that as well. So that's going in there. And then I've also got this honeybee savings challenge, which I haven't quite decided what I want to use for yet, but because it had a bee on it, obviously I couldn't resist. So I'm going to pop that in the back of here and have a little think about what I might do. And as I say, April's going to look quite different, regardless of whether or not we end up moving, just because of, it will. Because that's life, isn't it? It's always changing. Right, so that should leave me with £100 for gifts. For 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. It's always good, isn't it, when you've got the right amount of money left over. And then gifts is in this binder. Gifts. So gifts has currently got 250 in there. I have paid for one of my nephew's birthday presents, Mother's Day, and a wedding gift out of this. So I'm putting 100 in because it's my other nephew's birthday, and it is also my husband's birthday. So that will probably all get spent on those two things. So that is my stuffing for March, for my sinking funds. And then what I will do is top up probably like the treats one, and throughout the month if I've got any kind of money left over, as well as doing my 52-week envelope challenge. So that is all lovely. So thank you for sticking with me and watching along. And yeah, that's kind of sinking funds for March. But I think sinking funds are my favourite bit of cash stuffing. I don't know if anyone else feels the same. Like, it's just that massive peace of mind, isn't it? That knowing that you've got some money tucked away, and that, hey, if like the poo-poo hits the fan, you can rustle all that money up and use it for different things. Because obviously, I don't know how much I've got in there now, but obviously some of them are kind of, a couple of £100 each, and 4 or 5 of those funds, and actually then it's 1,000. So I think probably what we will do in April as well is maybe a cash condensing video, and send some back to the bank, because obviously, as I say, like, now getting to the stage where there's quite a lot of money in some of those, and I don't necessarily want that all in cash or all in the house. And I've completely lost my train of thought, so I'm waffling now. So yeah, I'll probably do a cash condensing. So it's nice to know you've either got that money to pull on, or that things like, if a cooker breaks or whatever, you kind of got the cash there to kind of cover it. I've got my emergency fund, but actually there's other things, and you're ahead of your car insurance and stuff. So it's great because obviously you can secure better deals if you pay for it outright, but also just knowing you don't have to find that money each month. And that's what I was, where I was basically before I started cash stuffing, is although I earned good income, there was always something, something would break, something would need fixing, something would crop up every month. So basically you never felt like you were getting ahead. And I feel like with this system, like, I am actually getting ahead and kind of doing that. So I think I'm going to add in a couple of extra categories for sinking funds, one around home maintenance. So not like renovations, not like when you're doing pretty decorating and stuff, which is a bit more optional, but I guess something more like, there's a leak or something breaks, or, all that kind of boring adult stuff. So I think I'll probably add in a home maintenance one as well, and maybe a beauty category, because I've noticed like this month, I have bought, I need to buy quite a lot of makeup, and it's actually quite expensive, because like the foundation I use is like £40, and then like a Touche Clay is like 30 quid, and then it just kind of eats into my spending money quite a lot. So I think I might set up a little beauty envelope just for those types of things as well. So as always, the budget evolves, doesn't it? I think we're all the same, aren't we? It's a bit of a journey, and you kind of, you know, whatever. But it definitely feels like I'm making progress, which is great. So thank you very much for sticking with me. I hope you have a good week. I hope you stay warm. It's kind of gone a bit snowy here in the UK. And I will see you in my next video. All right, take care. See you soon.